Hi ladies, it's Karen, and I have a bit of a collective haul to share with you. Just a few things from Michael's, and I did make my way to Tuesday Morning the other day, and Hobby Lobby. Anyway, but I wanted to share something with you first. You know how a few videos ago I had told you that I am going to be a grandmother. Yay! My stepdaughter Jennifer is pregnant and due at the end of July, so we're so excited. So the other night she had gone for her ultrasound, you know, to figure out, you know, make sure everything was going well, which it is, and she wanted to know the sex of the baby. So she came over, her and her husband came over the other night, and we had a game night, and she brought a cake over, and the cake, she had made the cake, and it said, "It's and a big question mark, and Joe and I were supposed to cut the cake to see what the sex of the baby was, and we didn't get it. And sometimes Jennifer's a pisser, and I don't trust her, you know, because she's always pulling things and stuff. So, you know, I'm like stabbing at the cake thinking something's going to squirt out, because I totally didn't get it. Anyway, so Joe cut the cake, and the inside of the cake was pink. So I am having a granddaughter. I am so happy. And I'm going to have this granddaughter call me Meme. That's grandmother in French. My mother is a Meme, and my grandmother was a Meme, and I'm French. So, yeah, I'm going to have the baby call me Meme. That way, with Jennifer's, you know, real mom, you know, she could call her grandma or whatever. But, so, yeah, so I'm going to be a Meme. I'm super stinking excited, and and she also brought over this, so, yeah, so that's my little baby granddaughter so far. Color me happy. Yeah, we were really excited. So, and if you want to see a picture of that cake, I posted it on my Instagram. So, if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's the same as here, JB Lady Scrapper 48. So if you want to check that out. Anyway, the first thing I wanted to share with you was what I had received from Discount Paper Crafts. You know, a while back I had won Miranda's giveaway, which I was really excited, and part of that giveaway was a $25 gift certificate to Discount Paper Crafts store, and Kathy, you know, who owns Discount Paper Crafts, was providing that prize, so I was super excited. Miranda told me to just, you know, email her with my list or whatever, and she would, you know, take my order. So, I haven't received Miranda's prize package yet. I know she's super busy. But I was excited to get my order from Discount Paper Crafts. So, I've already shown you that I had gotten the Sunrise Sunset Prima paper. And also, what else I got was the Lifetime paper pad in 6x6. Really cute. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but I'll just flip real quick. It's a lot of vintage colors. Oh, there's a big shadow. Sorry. I know a lot of people are sharing this right now. If you want me to go through it better, just let me know and I'll do a separate video. But really sweet little cutouts for this paper pad. And then to go out to go with the Sunrise Sunset Prima paper, I picked out the Vintage Trinkets number 6, which look like this. And I can't remember if I shared this with you, but I don't think I did. Anyway, so I picked those out, really sweet metal pieces. And then I picked out, or I guess it's not metal 6, it's just 6 pieces, whatever. And then this is the Vintage Trinkets, and these are metal flowers. And these are really cool. But you know, if you go, I believe it's Zibbit. If you go to Butterbee Butterbee Scraps, and I think it's a Zibbet store. She sells all these metal things. Obviously much cheaper than Prima. They look exactly the same. But at the time, you know, these were the first things of the new Prima that was in Kathy's store at the time. So I picked them up. So thank you so much, Kathy, for the gift card. Oh, and I also picked up this. It's the chalkboard ink, which is supposed to be a little, by Tattered Angels, which is supposed to be a little thicker than Glimmer Mist, like a full coverage. And I got it in London Fog, which is a really sweet color. It might be really nice for distressing and everything else. So, and I paid the difference for this. So thank you so much, Kathy, from Discount Paper Crafts for these things, and to Miranda for having the giveaway. So that's that. Okay, then, oh, I wanted to share this with you. I had gotten this, I guess, a couple of weeks ago, and I never shared it, but it's super cool. And this is from Hobby Lobby, and this is a Paper Studio Punch. And you see? It's one of those banners. And I purchased this when this was 40% off, and this is the size that it cuts. Really cute. That's a good size, right? So I'm really pleased with this punch, because I try to do these by hand and they never come out right. And then also from Hobby Lobby, I picked up, because these were on sale, I picked up another one of these cameo stickers, because really cute. And then I found these clear stickers by the Paper Studio, and these had been half off too at the time. But they look like rub-ons, but they're clear stickers. And they're really sweet. They're $2.49, but I got them half off. I like the camera and the typewriter, those scissors and dress form and that thing. Really sweet images. And then I picked up the one with the butterflies, because I'm thinking on a canvas, you know, cut one of those butterflies in half and have an image, and then that could be the wings, you know. That was my reason for getting that one. So these were really cool. And I don't know, I think they're new, but who knows. And then at Joann's, I haven't been there a lot lately because, you know, I spent my money already. So I can't stop in there till my next budget comes into play. So, but when I was in there, I picked up the Twinkle Glints stack, and it's 6x6. They had a lot of new paper, which I, you know, would have loved to pick up, but I picked this one up. And this is glitter paper, really sweet. You know how DCWV does awesome glitter paper, right? It's all glittered. I should have opened this all the way. Sorry. Sorry. Ugh, I'm going to end up ripping it. But anyway, yeah, so this is gorgeous glittered paper, and it's thin, you know, so it can be used with your punches and, of course, your die cuts. But, I don't know where that shadow's coming from. I'm so sorry. But really awesome, and these are more like earth tones and stuff, blacks and browns and like this. But it's awesome glittered paper. It's thin enough for your punches. I broke a Jenny Bolin punch trying to punch through a piece of glitter paper, one of those banner handheld punches, and it just went to punch it and the whole mechanism just cranked out on me. I was kind of upset, which is why I purchased this one. So anyway, alright, then what else? Oh, I'm gonna show this for you, because I picked these up at EllenHudson.com. Hudson is Hutson, so it's EllenHudson.com. And she had all the Prima, she probably still does have all the Prima and everything else, and she had the dolls in stock, you know, the Prima dolls. And, oh cool, cardboard. And I gotta tell you ladies, I know, I think these are super cute. I am just as surprised as you are, because they have, look at, no facial features, which I thought that would really creep me out. But these are so stinking cute. So these don't creep me out at all. I'll tell you which ones really creep me out. Whenever I talk about the featureless kids, the magnolia stamps. That little girl with the big old chipmunk cheeks and just two eyes that are really close together. Matilda, I think is her name. She creeps me out. And the gorgeous girls a little bit. But, yeah, these don't, I was so tickled. These don't, when I saw these, I thought, oh my gosh, how cute. So I'm going to play with these as soon as we're finished here. So I picked up this one and this one. And I didn't get the tag pad, you know, but, and I probably should have. But this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this tag that it comes on, and I'm going to trace it, use it as a template. And I have the Prima ledger paper from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to use that Prima ledger paper, which is a pretty good cardstock weight, as my tag. And if that's not weighty enough, then I'll just use some lightweight chipboard or a piece of cardstock or something to layer it with. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use these as a template. So these are so awesome. And I couldn't wait to get done with my canvases because I received these while I was creating those. And yeah, so I'm going to play with my paper dolls. Okay, then I went to Tuesday morning. And you know why I went to Tuesday morning? I went for the flowers and the light bulbs. So I found flowers, and this is the one specifically I wanted. It's the Prima floral embellishment, but look at the colors. And these are really big, but these colors are the nice vintage colors that I like, more on the darker side. And there's, I'm sure you guys have seen this before. It doesn't say how many is in here, but there's quite a bit, and it was $4.99. And in the top there, it looks like there's some chipboard buttons for flower centers if you want. So I picked that up, and then I picked up two, because these were $2.99. I picked up, and my Tuesday morning had gobs of colors. But I picked up the purple, because like I've said it before, I don't have a lot of purple in my stash. And there's, these are the Calypso tin, and there's 64 in here for $2.99. And the green, and there's, looks like different shades of green in there. I don't have a lot of green. And yellow, because yellow's happy, and I like yellow. So I'm going to put these... Sorry, I'm putting them in the bag. I had to put them in the bag. So, I did find the light bulbs, thank goodness, because I was really dying for these. So I picked up a couple packs of these light bulbs. Super cool. And then I picked up two of these fractured dolls. And, yeah, I'll use those in a configuration box or something. I only picked up two of the Petaloo sprays because I know if, you know, in that giveaway that Miranda had, there were a lot of Petaloo flowers, so I didn't want to stock up too much, but I did pick up two of the Petaloo sprays for $1.99. And then I got, they had one of these left. It's the Steampunk Accessories 2 stamp by Eco Green Crafts, who I've never heard of, but these are cool. These are steampunk. And this was $3.99. And these little things here say stuff like journey, forever, explore, imagine, friends, believe, inspire, dream, bliss, love. So those are cool. And it's a green stamp, so And then I picked up a new thing of brushes, or not new thing, but, you know, more brushes, $2.99. And then, oh, Michael's. At some point or another last week, I went to Michael's, and I picked up just a couple of Easter stamps. I picked up this one. Really cute, right? And one that simply said Happy Easter, because I don't think I had one of those. And look at this silhouette of the little girl with the basket. She's too cute. I love her. And, you know, maybe I can do something like cut that basket out or something and just use the little girl. because she's sweet. Yeah, so I got her. And also, I saw on Linda, Faithy Chick 777, I believe, she did a tutorial on how she gets texture in her paint and stuff. And you know what she does? She adds sand. Just plain old sand. So I bought some sand. And I'm gonna mix it with some of my acrylic paint and get a nice texture going. And then I got a couple of small canvases from the dollar spot at Target. You know, these things, you know, and I don't know, the quality is probably not real terrific, but I'll paint over that image with gesso or something. And, you know, I'm going to play around with the texture and use those to experiment with. So thank you, Linda, for showing that to us. And then, oh, I picked up 28 of these brushes because they were $14 for $1. This isn't all at the same time. The $1.50 baskets were 50 cents, so I picked up some more of these cute little flowers. 50 cents, you know. And I found this, and it was behind on a hook, and it's called the Deco Emboss for the vintage machine that I picked up. Actually, you know, your regular Sidekick can use these, I'm sure, because I have a Sidekick, and that vintage machine is the same thing. But, anyway, yeah. Yeah, so I picked up that. I picked up a few sprays, the Heidi Grace sprays, and this, like I said, this wasn't all at one time because I used coupons. But I picked up the bronzer, and I'm anxious to use this on metals. I picked up the mint green because look at how sweet that is going to be. I'm hoping. If they're anything as sweet as the gold one, then... And then I picked up this peach one because peach and mint green are just my very favorite. And then, oh, this is why I went into Michael's to begin with, was a spray and to check on if they had any of the wood veneers. And all I had were the butterflies and the speech bubbles. I didn't get the speech bubbles. I don't really get that. That love for the speech bubbles, but I did get the butterflies. I wish they had the birds. What else? I also have, oh, my granddaughter again. I know, oh, I have some other things from online purchases. I had won some money at an arcade, so, I spent it at your scrapbook supply. I won 50 bucks. It only took 10 bucks. To win 50 bucks. So anyway, yeah, so I have that, but I'll share that separate. Anyway, that's my haul, and I cannot wait to play with these little things. So cute. I am so glad they don't creep me out. Really, really sweet. So yeah, check out ellenhudson.com. Also scrapjazz.com. I wanted to share this. Scrapjazz.com. Their shipping is only $3.99. Most of the time, that's their shipping price is $3.99, and they have decent prices. And so I had ordered the Prima Lyric collection over there because the shipping was so good. So check out Scrap Jazz. They also had some of the stamps, but I don't think they carry a lot of the embellishments. So anyway, heads up. So that's it. I'll talk to you soon, hopefully with a tag to share. All right, ladies. Bye-bye now.